Hi, I'm Jay.
And I'm Lisa.
And in this video, you're going to hear and see references to the JLT oil separator. Well, we're excited to announce that as of December 2021, all JLT oil separators will now be J&L oil separators.
Same great product with a different name.
Thank you for your purchase.
We're going to walk you through the install of the JLT oil separator for your 2013 to 19 Fusion 1.5 EcoBoost. Included in our kit is a assembled oil separator with hoses, mounting screws, mounting nut, mounting bracket. Tools you'll need for installation is a standard screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, a 10mm socket, ratchet and extension, a utility knife or razor blade, light oil, and also a heat gun. You can also use a hair dryer or even a lighter once we get to that portion of the install. Okay. First step, we're going to have to pull up on this engine cover to remove it. A few grommets. Let's just set that to the side. This is our PCV line here. These are attached. This backside has got two tabs. They have like some retainment teeth on them. Just pry that back and that'll pull off. And this one's a little trickier. Pull up. You're going to pull up on this little sleeve and that will release it. You see the tabs push up like so. Alright, so now we got our PCV line here. We need to remove this fitting. And right now we got our heat gun already warming up. You can use a lighter also to heat up this hose end. We want to be able to do that to be able to pull this out. I put a glove on because you're going to have to pull this sharp fitting out. Let's go and get that warmed up. There you go. Alright, so we have our JLT oil separator assembly. If you look, one of these hoses is about 3/4 of an inch longer than the other on the J side. We're going to put our 90-degree fitting in this hose. To do this, grab some oil and just lube up this fitting. You're going to push this into the end of this hose. And then you're going to do the same for the straight. Into the T side, the shorter line. Like so. And then one last thing before we put it on the car, your mounting bracket. It's going to mount like so. Phillips head screwdriver. Tighten that up. Alright, so our mounting stud is right here. It's got this wiring harness sitting on it. So what you gotta do is grab this harness, and this one's already been off a few times, so it pulled right off. But you're gonna have to work that off, and it will pull off. Take your bracket, and run your hoses underneath this harness. Get them in position. And slide your bracket over that stud. Take the supplied nut that was in your kit and run that down. Just watch your spacing. You want it off of this motor mount and in between that and the coolant tank. Tighten that up and plug your fittings in. Like so. harness right back on. All right, our final step is for reinstalling this engine cover. This is a foam cover that is custom fitted for this engine. You see our one hose is fine. It's gonna go right through this channel. But the one on the other side, not so much. So we're gonna have to channel this out. This is, like I said, just foam. It'll cut with a razor blade. So what we're gonna do is just mark this area where this needs to go. Take a marker, just to kind of give you a rough idea. And what also is going to be a nice guide is that this line was form fitted in here before. This is where it ran. So we know that it's going that way. And let's go and cut this up. All right, so we have our mark here. And looking where that's lining up to that fitting, we're going to want to trim this across just to give us plenty of room. I have a utility knife here with a brand new nice sharp blade. And we're just going to work through this cover. That's that portion. And we're going to test fit. If we need to cut more, we'll cut more. I think that's a good start there. So back at the car, go and sit this down. You can use your oil cap as a guide of where it needs to be. And then over here, push it past that fitting, route your hose around. That's it.